Alright, welcome back. So, just quick news thing before we continue right where we left off here. But as of me recording this video, it's been almost exactly 3 weeks since I got my wisdom teeth pulled, meaning 3 weeks since I recorded that last video you guys watched. Now, I know that I am cutting this really close and everything, right? Regardless, this video would have come out this week anyway. But I'm cutting this real close to Amphorius' release. I mean, like, really close. But yeah, seeing as it's already been confirmed that Sunday is joining us on Amphorius. Anyway, yeah, I kinda need to finish this, so here we are. If my voice sounds a bit weird or whatever, my allergies are currently really bugging me, so yeah, just try to ignore it. But yeah, we'll just continue right where we left off with Sunday's portion of the story. I know that there's still another portion of the story simply because I had to switch over to Stealth, the Trailblazers POV here, right? In order to continue being able to do my dailies. And that showed that I do have to, on this part, go to Luofu, so I already know that there's nothing after Sundays. I'm not expecting anything more than this video. I'm expecting us to finish it this video. Oh wait, fuck. Can't wait for Remembrance Trailblazer, that's gonna be fun.
I know you can hide your appearance, but trespassing on restricted family grounds is still a bold move.
Don't worry, I won't take too much time. I was a child when I first visited the Grand Theater. I remember seeing the light behind the curtains from here, and believing it to be the morning star guiding me toward the land of the dreams. When I returned here many years later as the head of the Oak family, I finally learned that the light was actually a Stellaron.
Now that you've returned to the stage, what are you planning to do?
Prepare for my departure. I've always believed that a person's starting point should also be his last stop.
I mean, fair enough.
Have you ever seen the elderly at the end of their lives? As they welcome their final moments, they invariably raise their hands, stretching their arms into the emptiness. Much like how babies also stretch their arms into the air when they are first born. Humanity flaps their wings twice as they complete their journey. Once when they are born, and once when they die. In order to flap my own wings and soar again. I will say goodbye. Here. To the me of yesterday.
Yeah.
I really hate this face. My expressions feel so dull and lifeless.
I see. That explains why something always felt off about your appearance.
The missing halo?
The halo above your head that symbolizes the harmony. It's been missing since the moment we reunited.
Yeah, I noticed that from the get-go too.
It's true that this ring was bestowed upon our people by the heavens. That doesn't mean it can't be thrown away.
Always taking screenshots of these frames. They're always possible thumbnails. And if not, I just save them later on.
While I was in the gallery of thoughts, at the entrance of the dream,
What now?
I chose to completely sever the halo from myself.
Okay.
Why?
I am a fugitive, after all. I must remove any chance of being detected by the family. Another reason is to feel pain. A pain like falling from the sky with broken wings that can keep me awake. This is how I can cast aside all the blessings of the harmony and the order, and for the first time in my life, enter the sweet dream as an ordinary person.
I would just like to say this though, with your whole harmony and the order. The harmony, how would we say this? Absorbed or whatever, the order. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to think back to Ashika's video. Because I'm fairly certain she said that back during the propagation wars, Anna the Order allowed Shibe the Harmony to essentially assimilate the order into the harmony, seeming as if the harmony is just a broader version of the order. You know? The order did that willingly, yet Sunday was always like, oh, the harmony did this to the order. The order did it willingly, my man. The order willingly was like, okay, yeah.
Is that also how Mr. One Week came into this world?
No. You wouldn't believe the real story even if he told you. He was born from an accident. One that you're actually quite familiar with. It was that try not to laugh challenge. Quite embarrassing, to be honest.
You... Are you fucking joking me? Really, Sunday?
I was
Really?
roaming around as an ordinary person when I unfortunately fell into that Pepeshi's trap. The prank that fragmented Miss Ting-Yun also divided my fragile self into two.
Well, it seems like Ting-Yun has a lot more sides to it than you do, huh?
Are you saying that he's a part of you? That's quite surprising, given that you two look nothing alike.
What do
You
you
could say he's another possibility of me. I too was once a child, with aspirations buried deep within. Over time, those childhood voices grew increasingly faint. Maybe if I had made a small change in my childhood, I would have turned out to be exactly like him. What a pity. Failing to become a better version of yourself. So, my final farewell will be like that of Miss Ting-Yun. I will perform a tuning on myself and return to my complete form. And this also means that 1 week will vanish for good. That's why I said this was the last stop. Is there a possibility that you will be the one who disappears? No. This is a foregone conclusion. But who's to say there won't be any changes? Maybe deep down, I'm also anticipating this possibility.
Well, you're coming with us to Amphorius, unfortunately, so... I will say this about
Regardless of the
Amphorius,
outcome,
we are getting
you will
March
have a
though,
witness.
so... That's gonna be cool. I will also say this about Amphorius, I am both very scared, but also very excited. Very excited because my favorite group, the Flame Chasers, are now coming back into the forefront. Very nervous and scared, because the same person who wrote Penacony and who wrote Himiko's death and the entirety of the Elysian Realm arc, is writing Amphorius. Which, again, to that guy, nothing but respect for you, okay? Nothing but respect for you. Big inspiration behind my own writing and everything. Love how you can evoke emotions and stuff. Hate you for what you do to me.
I'll be waiting for you in the audience.
Much appreciated. Now, Shall we begin? Anticipating this possibility, you've really changed. In the past, you wouldn't have tolerated any noise at all. I'm about to embark on an unknown journey where it will be impossible to maintain my orderly life. I will have to navigate unexpected surprises, much like today.
Yeah, this is definitely an unexpected surprise. Why do I have to deal with two of you, even for this short period of time? Why?
You're not ready at all, are you? I feel unsettled, maybe even scared. Ever since I left Penacony, I can no longer control everything. Don't flatter yourself. You can't control anything.
To be honest, you weren't really in control before either.
Isn't that how it is for most people? My fear of the unknown may be a weakness, but your presence has shown me that surprises aren't always bad. Meeting you has been a great help to me, and I'm glad to have discovered this side of myself. I also feel grateful for the opportunity to tell you this in person. I truly dislike you. What? Are you sure you didn't mean the opposite? I must admit, many of your qualities strike a chord with me. There are times when I want to joke around, freely express my thoughts, or openly share my dislike of a person. Or my fondness. I want to tell her that I love all her songs. Then go for it, Sonny. You always talk about locking the bird in the cage, but you're the one who's trapped. Look at yourself. Besides discipline and hesitation, there's nothing else in your life. If you continue living like a slab of marble, you'll break into pieces when you fall. But I won't become like you. I simply can't. I dislike people who are frivolous. It makes me uncomfortable to even emulate them. If I fail, I will still uphold my principles, such as decorum and stateliness. As for the harmony, my stance remains the same. Whether it's you or the paths, if what I once doubted, or even opposed, becomes the force I must rely on in the future, then this time, my true heart will guide the tuning. I'll leave it to you. What is this? Leaving your fate entirely up to a coin flip?
Every day, any day.
This isn't like you at all. Did you lose your mind after being run over by the Express? Or were you possessed by that IPC gambler?
I guess run over by the Express, because technically we did use the Express in the boss fight anyway.
Failure is always the best teacher. To save more lives, you must first understand what they live for and what they die for. The best way to achieve this is through personal experience.
Alright, just quick thing. I hate how much I'm agreeing with everything Sunday's saying right now. Because again, I've made this blatantly obvious. I do not like this character. I honestly, at this point, because of how he's like changed or whatever, I don't know why I don't like the character. I just don't like him.
You see? I'm already starting to make changes. Whether it's us merging or one of us disappearing, I'll leave the tuning to fate. And see if I can embrace all that I detest. Only then will I truly be able to walk among the living in their world.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this though, Sunday. You may have forsaken the Order, but you still having like the Order's teachings as like the forefront of your thinking. Stop it.
But what if you can't do it? Well, that's out of my hands. It will just prove that I'm still the same person. The person who always disappoints his sister.
That's harsh on yourself, man.
just another name for flying.
Nah,
That's why I rejoice at my broken wings.
nah.
Step into the mortal world to see how it truly is.
Then
With
what?
my last breath, I'll join the weak in reaching my hands toward the sky. On the planet of festivities, whatever identities I once had, they no longer matter. It's not the gods who answer us, but ourselves from the future.
Alright, I'm just saying this. Sunday, if you're coming with us, you better fucking really change how you look at shit.
I don't have much to say. But, as it's time to part ways, here's one last piece of advice. When telling jokes, be sincere. Don't sweat the details, and above all, don't explain them every time. Never mind. Maybe it's better for you not to joke at all. No objections from me. This is so annoying. How did I become so dull? Well, despite everything, try not to be too hard on yourself. There will always be people who are sad.
I guess that is just one thing that I can, like, find good about Sunday is the fact that technically he did do all this because he's a good person. It's just that he took the wrong path of doing
Planet of
things.
festivities, land of the dreams. I say goodbye to my home. Should one desire to leave the stage for good,
One must first step back onto the stage.
You guys will probably not see this. Depends on how short the video will be without it.
Like Firefly Type 4 in position.
Free will, or was it? Stay in step.
This is more than a battle.
Oh no. Oh, thank God, so that means I don't have to continue fighting because my characters are really fucking low on health right now.
on this 8th day, I grant myself departure.
Alright. Okay, I don't have to keep fighting. My characters are almost gonna die. I really stretched myself thin there.
Well, how should I address you now? Mr. Sunday or Mr. 1 Week?
Whichever you prefer. He's probably mocking me from inside right now. Thank you for accompanying me through all this, Mr. Yang. This farewell journey has come to an end.
What are your plans after leaving Penacony?
Well, apparently he's joining us.
At this point, there's no need to hide things from you. I believe there's more to the incident involving the Stellaron on Penacony.
Are you suggesting that the Dream Master wasn't the one controlling the Stellaron?
Don't worry. The Oak family was indeed behind seizing the Stellaron and resurrecting the fallen Eon during the Charmony Festival, and you've already defeated them. But Mr. Gopherwood once told me that all the Order's efforts were aimed at avoiding the same mistakes that the Harmony made. My guess is that the family from the Montour system must be involved. Unfortunately, too much time has passed to verify that. Penacony is just a small territory, and even the family heads with their authority cannot enter the sacred site of the Harmony and inquire about the true will of the Great One.
Okay. Again, though, to both you, Sunday, and this Gopherwood person or whatever, the Order willingly let the Harmony, assimilate it. It's not a case.
In the worst case scenario, if Sheepei turned a blind eye, how could the strong defending the weak hold up? Mr. Yang, I just want to tell you this. The Harmony has more than one side.
Really? I couldn't tell. It's
can
not
be
like
the
they have
most
3
steadfast
faces.
ally of the Astral Express, or the most fearsome enemy.
Again, they have 3 faces.
Well, thank you for being honest with me. The efforts of the crew on Penacony were driven by the same concern. After all this, the Harmony and the Preservation will keep the situation on the planet of festivities in balance. With the momentum from the Trailblaze, more forces will arrive, and Penacony will become a public space in the cosmos. Freedom is the only answer the Nameless can offer. I'm glad that Penacony needs it.
You and I both strive for a peaceful society, even if our reasons are different. And you've gone even further than I have.
Well, I mean, it's Welt. Like, as in the Welt from Honkai Impact Welt. So, yeah, he's definitely done a lot, to say the least, for creating a, maybe not necessarily peaceful, but at least safe society.
Not for our paths.
You know, just
Perhaps you and I
remaking
wouldn't
his
be in
body
opposition.
a couple times.
Don't sell yourself short. We're not fundamentally opposed. Otherwise, you wouldn't have shown me mercy in front of the Dream Master. This shared journey is my way of repaying you. After all, you are one of my trailblazing goals.
About that, you've given me many insights as well. Humans are the measure of everything, and no one is the sole savior. Creating a paradise remains one of my lifelong ambitions. As I move forward, I realize I must build it brick by brick.
Wait, hold up, is that a window of someone just
Therefore,
punching someone
I have a
constantly?
request
Jesus
that I hope
Christ.
you'll consider.
Oh,
While I lack the will to trailblaze, nor can I become a true Nameless. I admire your convictions. Perhaps what I need, more than asceticism, is knowledge.
more than what now? Sorry, it's been a while since I've encountered a word I didn't know. Just a sec. Sorry, what the fuck did you say, Sunday? A life of self-denial. Well, that fits. Wow, that's really depression much? Wow.
Therefore, after leaving Penacony, would you consider letting me
Could you just ask already? Stop drawing it out. Jesus fucking Christ.
come aboard the Astral Express and travel with you for now?
Well, you're coming with us too. Well, get ready, because our next stop is Amphorius, and boy, is it a fun destination. Ah, yes, a planet completely hidden from the rest of the world, only visible through the mirrors of the remembrance. And might I also just say, forever locked in a constant state of war. Don't worry, you're gonna love it. Worst comes to worst, you'll be a nice human shield. I'm sorry. Again, I really don't like Sunday, and I honestly can't say why.
So this is why I brought him here. Mr. Sunday wants to join us on the Express. Of course, I can't make that decision alone.
Oh, I forgot Himiko's not voice acted. This voice actor strike end soon, please. Just like all the times before, you guys are reading these, not me. Well, I mean, I'm reading them, but I'm not reading them to you. Okay? Wait, huh?
Most
Fuck
valuable
off.
lessons from your past opponents. Please, say whatever's on your mind.
Oh, even Stell's voice actors got nabbed. Why? Please, voice actor strike end. Please, I beg. You see, if I wanted it to all still be voice acted, I could just switch to another language because it's only the it's only the English voice actors, and even then, it's not even all the English voice actors. How do I know this? Wuthering Waves hasn't had any voice acting problems. They're all still voice acted. It's just America, I think. Yeah, speaking of Wuthering Waves, more information on that end of video. So. I mean, well, he comes with us anyway, so I know for a fact that none of these fucking matter. Fine. Wow, are the only 2 people here, 3 people here gonna be Sunday, March, and Welt? Because I know March's voice actor isn't currently on strike, because she also voice acted Sit Lolly in Genshin Impact, and she was still voice acted. So,
I guess it
see?
shouldn't be a problem. After all, he did get nerfed after turning into a good guy.
Thank you, Mihoyo, for finally acknowledging the fact that when bosses become playable characters, they get heavily nerfed. Because if the boss was exactly as the boss fight was, but as a playable character, that'd be kind of broken.
Thank you all for your forgiveness.
This game's tendency to break the fourth wall.
Perhaps I'll find the answer I'm looking for on this journey. And when that day comes, it'll be farewell. Until then, I will do my best to fulfill my duty as a passenger.
Alright. Bomb, you don't have to mop the floors anymore. We got this guy to do it.
Now that our business on Penacony is settled, it's about time we get back on track and prepare for our next warp jump.
Oh yeah.
Try?
Oh, that's a good sign. I don't know, maybe we should go check up on them. mean, they kind of already invaded the space station once, and were only really repelled via our efforts. So, like... Well, I mean, she's currently contacting Noose, isn't she? And also, isn't Herta like one of the only 2 Emanators we can play as?
No, we're still not quite there.
Oh. Wait, what's going on with the space station? Wait, I'm confused.
Indeed, this is only a minor ripple that no one will ever notice.
That is a fuck ton
you
of
must
Hertas.
also understand, for a genius, the importance of asking questions outweighs the importance of the answers themselves. So-called magic has its own set of principles. There are no mysteries in this universe that cannot be solved. So,
Oh, that's a familiar scene. What the Oh, that's...
all-seeing presence.
Yeah, what did I say? Isn't she currently contacting Noose?
What is divinity?
Hey, Herta, we kinda are looking for answers still. Oh, I thought we had to go back to Lawful. Huh. I swear back when I switched to the Trailblazer POV to be able to continue doing my dailies, there was a quest marker on the Lawful. Well, what I say, we getting caught up this episode, this video. Now all that's left is, by the time you guys are seeing this, Amphorius would have already been out, which means more likely than not, next week's video will be the first video for Amphorius on the channel, and here's why. So, funny thing, as you guys know, New Year's and everything, 7th day of the New Year, right? Wuthering Waves came out on the PlayStation, right? I was really looking forward to this. I can finally make videos on it again and everything, right? Play through the new area and everything, which according to everything I've seen is like, well, heard, I have greatly avoided watching anything to do with it. Is like way better than all of the one stuff. So I forgot the fact that with these games, when you log in, if you are logging in with a Google account but don't select the Google account option, it takes it as a different email even though it's the same email. So essentially what I ended up doing was accidentally creating an entire new account from trying to log into my email on the PlayStation. So, I have done 2 things here to try and fix this so that I can get some Wuthering Waves videos out. One is because you can't just unlink it yourself, and you have to actually send a message to Kuro Games. I sent a customer service message to Kuro Games asking for them to unlink that account from the PlayStation if they can, right? Didn't get anything back from them. Reminded them a couple days ago as of me recording this video. Still haven't gotten anything back from them. But at the same time I sent that request, I also submitted for that account to be deleted completely. That takes 30 days though, so I won't be able to link a new account to that. If they don't unlink it, then I have to wait until I'm fairly certain it was the 2nd or 3rd February before that account gets deleted, and thus I can then link my account. So yeah, sorry guys, but no Wuthering Waves videos until next month. Because I fucked up. Which also means no playing through the new story for me until next month. I don't know, it's usually like, I don't know. Here's one thing though that I'm just gonna say, right? Is I generally don't believe in like omens or whatever, right? But I will say the fact that New Year's Eve, me and my family played like a game of Monopoly, and I just constantly had like bad luck happening there. It's not looking good this year for my luck. Which is then immediately proven by the fact of me trying to pull for Carlotta in Wuthering Waves. Just like what happened with Camellia, I pulled a 5-star. I lost the 50-50. I'm still pulling for her with whatever pulls I can scrounge up from daily quests, because in trying to get Camellia, I completely went through everything I could do before this 2.0 update, meaning the only way for me to get pull materials and stuff, right, is the daily quests or the story quests. And again, I don't want to play through the story quests because I want to record them for you guys. So you can see the kind of rut I've dug myself into already. At the very least, I did get Mavuika and Genshin. That's good. That's good. Which means now I have 2 Archons on my team. And Arlecchino. To say I plow through everything in my way is an understatement. But yeah, so next week is guaranteed most likely. Actually, wait, no, I'm wrong. Next week will actually most likely be Zenless, because I still have not played through the story that was released when Miyabi came out, as you guys can clearly see by me being very behind on getting any videos out from that. So I still haven't played through that. And a new story update stuff is coming in roughly 10 days time. They did the special program, trailer and everything for it already, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna be a bit packed again, which is kind of a good thing. Means I'm not lacking for content, but it does mean that this stuff will get dragged out a little far, unfortunately. But yeah, so next week most likely a Zenless Zone video. The week after that, I don't have a fucking clue. My throat's getting sore, so we're gonna wrap this up. So yeah, that's it. Ignatus Vera Cognitius. I'll see you next week.